Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. Adam Carolla, Dr. Drew.
I'm not modeling anymore for the two of you.
Loveline.
Hey, it is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. No guest tonight, just the love we find between the two hosts, and that's fine with me.
Yeah.
Drew, you brought up a minute and a half ago the destruction that went on in the Westwood 1 bathroom, or the Westwood 2
Total
bathroom.
Yeah. I saved it for you.
You certainly did. It wasn't you.
No.
But I got to tell you, I opened the door to that bathroom, and I was hit by a hot wave of gaseous air with some pine to it.
Yeah, there's a little lemon scented.
Here's the thing about those air fresheners. When it's mixed with the scent of ass, it's not quite as effective. It's more distracting. It's as if someone just took a dump on a pine cone at that point.
Yeah.
And it's funny, I was thinking, and did you have to shut the fart fan and the door, Drew, to keep it bottled up?
You've always regaled us with stories about how much you appreciate this kind of thing. And I thought, Adam will appreciate it. I got it just for him, just in case.
I walked into the studio. I went straight into the bathroom. I opened the door. I took half a step in. I slammed the door. I did a dry heave. And then I walked into the other bathroom. But here's the thing I want to say about this, and it can be eliminated. And I don't think a lot of people are hip to the courtesy flush. Do you know that, Drew?
Yeah.
I mean, are you hip to that as a doctor? Do you tell your patients about the virtues of the courtesy flush?
No little pamphlets or anything about that, no.
Someone ought to post, that's interesting. In the bathroom, I'm just stumbling onto this. Like when you go to a restaurant or something, they'll post those placards that says employees wash their hands. And there's a few placards around, maybe different ones at airports and things like that. They ought to, on the inside of the stall door, put the courtesy flush placard on there, especially at the airport.
Please flush immediately.
Which is, if you can time it just right, and you know your bowels, and let me tell you, I know my bowels. We communicate. I mean, we are like a well-oiled machine. We're like a quarterback and a wide receiver that have been working in the NFL for 14 years and know each other's tendencies, like, Montana and Jerry Rice.
Right.
And my anus knows exactly what's going on. It's in constant communication with my lower bowels, which is in communication with my brain, and then my flush hand. And what I will do if I sense trouble, and I'm in a place where I don't want to, savor it somewhere other than home, I will time the flush right with the offloading of the dukage, and it is effective.
Pristine.
It will, if you can hit it just right, you can mop up 75-80% of the carnage that would go on in there.
Here's the problem, and maybe this is why the airports are so bad. They now have those little sensors in the wall. Oh. You can't actually do that anymore.
Is that in the toilets, too, or just in the urinals?
Oh, yeah. No. It's in the whole, and...
Interesting.
And there's actually been a movement in the other direction, which is save water.
Yeah, but save water, but I say save lives. I think corneas, detached retinas...
Did you have to use a corn?
Did you have to use movement? Jackass. The point is everyone should know about the courtesy flush, and it should be mandated at work.
Yeah.
And let me say this, too. At work these days, you can get into trouble for anything. Yeah. You're sitting around your computer and you pull up a porn website. That's grounds for dismissal. Some secretary walks by and you tell her legs look nice. That's grounds for dismissal. What about destroying the bathroom? Shouldn't there be...
You're really worked up about this.
I'm just saying, at the workplace.
I thought you admired this guy.
It's not like I busted into the guy's house. I went into the bathroom that I use. So it's funny when the bathroom is destroyed... And you try to figure out the culprit. And I think everyone works the same way, which is you start large and you move down. First, you look for the big guy, the security guy we got out here. He's, 6'6", probably goes about 270. That's the first guy I thought of, because I think woolly mammoth. I don't think hamster. I think big.
Rhinoceros.
Yeah, I think large mammal is what I think. So I start big and I work down. I start with the security guy, and I start putting together possible sort of ass scenarios. Well, let's see. He was standing outside when I walked in, but he could have made it out to the parking lot after offloading. He didn't say anything, but I guess he wouldn't have. He did look a little suspicious. He was smirking as I walked by. Was that? No, that was not you. Then I worked down. Say I worked to the next guy. I think that would be Brad or maybe Engineer Anderson. You know, I go by weight and I work my way down. Eventually, I'll get to the chicks if I've eliminated all men. But women got it made because I'm sure they could do as much damage to a bathroom as a guy could, but they never make the list. They don't make the suspect list.
They make the cut.
Yeah, I mean, if a bathroom was destroyed and it was one bathroom and there were 3 or 4 guys working and 5 or 6 chicks working around, you wouldn't consider the women. You would definitely go for the guys first. And I guess women can do damage, can't they? Lisa, no?
Some.
You don't have that kind of anal firepower?
Not typically, no.
Yeah, but on a good day, can your ass rally?
I do not want to answer that.
All right, see, I'm going for yes, but still, like I said, you start with the guys and you work big down to small, then eventually you get to the women, and then the Asians. The Asians come after the women. I don't know why. I can't picture the Asians doing damage, and then eventually get to the Asian women, but I mean, if you're an Asian chick and the bathroom's destroyed, you could be actually sitting on the toilet when I walked in, and I'd tell you to get the hell out of the way. I got to find the guy who stunk this place up. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Was Elizabeth, did she call in last night?
Yeah, we called her back tonight.
Son is from rape.
He's 3 now and keeps asking about who his daddy is.
Well, his son is from rape. Now, hold on.
He's the product.
I know there's a Rape, Nevada. Elizabeth?
Yep.
Comes from the town of Rape, or is a product of rape?
No. I come from Payette, but
Where?
My son was raped. Well, I was raped, and I got pregnant.
All right, hold on, because I know there's rape right out of Henderson, right next Henderson, Nevada.
Interesting. By Zizix?
Off the road to Zizix.
Uh-huh.
There's Rape, Nevada.
Interesting.
You ever see the road to Zizix?
Uh-huh.
How do you spell
For
Zizix?
it.
Yeah, 3 Z's and a Y and 5 X's and an R. It's the road that makes you think you're drinking. Like when you're driving, because you're like, huh?
ZZYZYX or something?
Yeah. The hell is that? Elizabeth?
Yeah.
So, did you prosecute the guy who raped you?
I pressed charges on him, but he had people in the courthouse, and they made my charges disappear, and he left town.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of people?
How'd they make him disappear?
Well, I'm in a very, very small town, and the cops here are very crooked, and they don't care about anything but themselves, and I guess he paid one of them. He was a relative of one of them, and they took the paper that I filled out and just got rid of it.
How do you know?
Because charges were never pressed on him, and he left town, and then like a year later he had to come back because he was going to court in Vail for different charges, and
how
he got probation from that.
How come they didn't get rid of that?
Because that was in Oregon, different state.
Not in the little town.
So did it come back and go to court?
Why did he have to come back to your town to go to court if he was being...
Because Vail is only about a half an hour from my town.
So he was just visiting.
He has relatives here in town, so he came here.
He was visiting.
To spend the time with his relatives and go to court in Vail.
I see.
Okay.
Is there someone else you could bring this up with at the court who's not a relative of his?
I've got child support in on it, and they know about it.
Okay. All right. Well, what's the question? Well,
I have an older daughter.
Hang on one second. Remember you said about a fishing wire and a Cuisinart? That's the way this story reminds me.
No, I'm just curious. And you have an older daughter?
Yeah, she goes to her dad's house, and my son knows that, and he wants
How old's your older daughter?
She's 5.
Oh, okay.
I was married to her dad.
All right.
And my son, whenever she goes, he asks me, "Where's my daddy?" And I don't know what to tell him. He's only 3. He's not going to understand.
Well, you can understand that he's not around.
Last time we had this question, Adam, you suggested that the mom dream up a war veteran story of some type.
He died in Korea.
And I'm not so sure that's not a bad idea, frankly, because, I mean, it's a bad idea always to lie to your kids, let's face it. That is a bad idea.
No, lying to your kids?
Yeah, it's
a good idea.
Bad. It's
good
always,
idea.
always
Good idea.
bad. Always
good
bad.
idea.
Always
good
bad.
idea.
Always
good
bad
idea.
idea.
Good idea.
Always a bad idea.
Good idea. Well, how about you just say he's... I mean, you tell him the truth minus the rape part. I mean, your daddy doesn't... tell me he lives in another country.
Yeah, he moved away.
Another country. Moved away.
We had a relationship. It didn't work out. He moved away. Which is the truth.
Join the Taliban.
It's not a...
Just daddy lives far away.
It doesn't... No, because then he'll want to reestablish
Another country.
contact.
Another country.
It didn't work out. He moved away, and that was it.
Okay.
Hey, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
You're 23. You sound like you're in your 40s.
No, I have a cold.
No. That's
You're
not what I mean.
You sound angry and hurt.
Oh, no, I am.
What's up?
But
What's the matter?
You've been worked over. Like
who worked you over?
I had my grandpa and my uncle and 2 of my brothers, and...
Sexually abused you?
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
My God.
All right. Well, listen, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Stop having the goddamn kids. Do you understand me?
Yes.
You will screw them up.
Oh, I know.
Okay, now get help for yourself. Can you do that?
Yeah.
What are you doing about that?
Right now, I'm currently not doing anything. I'm getting
Hold
my
on a
daughter
second.
into
I'm gonna
counseling.
write
Right
that down.
now, right this second,
You're currently
at this very moment. Well, this month I'm
Not
what I'm
doing anything?
Nothing.
You got to do something, baby. You're going to screw up your kids.
Even at least take a parenting class or something, or go to trauma survivor group or.
Why are you taking
rape.
Why are you getting your daughter in counseling?
It's already happened to her, and I don't know who.
She's already been sexually abused?
Yeah.
Well, she's.
For 2 years.
How do you know?
Since she was 1?
No, she's 5. She has a son
Yeah.
that's
that
straight.
one.
2 years old when she got in a position of 69 with her younger brother, and when she plays with her Barbies, her Barbies do things that they shouldn't, and she's had many infections, and I've had her checked out by
Oh my God!
doctor,
Can you imagine that?
Well, hold on a second. Well, no. Can you imagine any other scenario?
But at 3.
Well, when was Elizabeth getting raped by her grandfather and her dad and her brothers and the postman? You know what I'm saying? Listen. I've said this 1,000 times, kiddies. Elizabeth is a victim. She's had horrible, horrible things done to her, and she deserves all the compassion we can muster as a society. But we have to get her not to have kids. Do you understand, everybody?
Right.
Isn't that just crystal clear?
Yeah.
She's 23 and she has 2 now. The 5-year-old is getting into therapy because of some difficulties that has already happened. It's not a great math plan for the country. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And now I feel bad for Elizabeth, but now I also feel a certain amount of anger for the Elizabeths of the world.
I was on birth control when I got pregnant with my daughter.
Well, what'd you do wrong then?
I don't know. We used condoms, and I was on birth control, and it just...
You took it the same time every day without exception?
Every time.
No.
I did not want to have any children.
All right, but yet you have 2.
Yeah, well, I have 3 now.
Oh, my God.
All right.
All right, so...
All right, well, you have 3?
Well, I remarried, and I have another one with my current husband.
Hey, why can't you stop that?
Well, I was supposed to go in and have my tubes tied and all that, and...
I know, but you weren't. You were on birth control. You weren't.
By the way, who do you think is monkeying around with the 5-year-old?
I don't know.
I believe it's her dad's roommate, because it started when he moved in, and...
hold on, are you high? Are you doing drugs?
No.
This is just autopilot, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it has to be her husband, because that's who she would get.
Oh, I don't know.
Who else would she get?
I don't know. Do you only have 3 kids, or is there a 4th that's going to come out?
No, there's only 3.
All right, but baby, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get my life back together right now.
I know, through having kids and screwing them up.
No. I don't want.
I know.
Yeah, I don't want kids.
All right.
We got that.
You've
You've been
got
very
a ton
successful.
of kids for someone that doesn't want kids.
Well.
All right, baby. I'm sorry. Look, here's the deal. So here's the mission in life, all right, Sweet Pea? You get yourself good so you can be as good a mom as you possibly can to these 3 kids, and you don't have any more kids. Okay?
Okay.
Take care of yourself, please.
Oh, I will.
It's okay.
But I worry about your husband, because you understand you would tend to keep perpetrators around, right? Attract them and be attracted to them. Okay?
Yeah.
Who is this guy, this husband of yours?
Frank.
Frank. I already don't trust him. What's he do for a living? Something with roofing, drywall?
No.
Nothing?
His last job was a heister driver.
A what driver?
Heister driver.
Heister?
Heister.
Okay.
He drove the heisters at an onion shed.
At an onion shed?
Yeah, he worked at an onion shed. Drove the heisters.
Okay.
A forklift you talking about?
Yeah, a forklift, a heister.
Oh, okay. Is that a regional name for forklift?
I don't know. That's just what they call
only
it
the
here.
onion farms, I guess.
He drove a forklift.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And he's out of work now.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's currently in jail.
Oh, he's currently in jail.
For sexual abuse of children.
No. For paraphernalia.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
So
baby.
who could have possibly abused the
Just
kids?
no more. Look, do you have somebody signed to you from the county, from the city? Has anyone asked you to stop having kids?
No, my doctor wanted me to just because I have cancer right now.
Oh, baby. Baby, listen. Can you find Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
All right, find Jesus Christ, all right?
Okay.
All right, baby. And take care of yourself. No more kids. Take care of yourself, all right?
Okay.
And start watching Crank Yankers, Comedy Central, 10:30.
Go ahead and have the hysterectomy if they recommend that.
I want to go to Hawaii. Yay!
Yay!
I want to go to Hawaii.
Let's go.
I just got to say one thing about human beings. When you have a specific name for what you call something, for instance, forklift, and someone asks, what are you talking about for the fourth time? Use the other name.
Good.
Then when you say heister, huh? Heister, huh? Heister, huh? Heister, huh? Jump in with the forklift at a certain, like on number 8.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking.
Good.
All right, babe. Take care of them kids. Brian?
Yeah.
You're 21. You just found out that your wife cheated on you while you're in jail.
Yeah.
What were you in jail for?
Contributing to a minor. I bought a 16-year-old pack of cigarettes.
Yeah. Yeah, you must have done more than that.
Of course.
What else you do? While you're robbing the liquor store, you threw him a pack of cigarettes?
No, I handed her a pack of cigarettes.
Brian, what else was going on?
You had some priors, though, didn't you, buddy?
Huh?
You had some priors, didn't you?
No.
Nope, you just bought a pack of cigarettes for a kid and you did time.
Yeah, they gave me 20 days in county.
All right.
It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. Come on. What else did you do? What did they say you
I
did?
had sex with her and her parents pressed charges.
Okay. All right. So you bought her a pack of cigarettes and you cornholed it. Fine. All right. Hey,
How
Brian?
could he have left that out?
I don't know. Now I'm done with it.
Oh, my God.
Well, you weren't in there for the cigarettes, you idiot. You're in there for having sex with a minor. All right, and then his wife cheated on him while he was in jail. Don't have kids. Just don't have kids. All right, we're taking a break. Yeah, Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew. Phone number, 1-800-LOVE-191. Somebody, as a joke, sent me, I think it was Anderson, gave me a can of whole berry cranberry sauce from Ocean Sprays. You know,
That's what it looks like.
I have a mission to get people to cook fresh cranberries for Thanksgiving. I was reading the side of the can. It always amuses me on the side of the can. I always wonder who reads this stuff. The serving suggestions. Whole berry cranberry sauce is perfect next to any chicken dinner. And they give you some suggestions. You can spread the cranberry sauce on turkey or a ham sandwich. Who is being enlightened by the side of this can? I mean, replace applesauce with whole cranberry sauce when you serve pork chops. Mix whole berry cranberry sauce into stuffing for added zip. Added zip, by the way, is one of those things I could do without. I'm not looking for added zip when it comes to stuffing. I like stuffing because of its non-zip factor. It has non-zip qualities to it, stuffing. I like the lack of zippiness. I don't want my stuffing to taste like a smoothie. Or you know what I'm saying? I like the non-zip factor in stuffing. I like the fact that it's just a bunch of bread and fat.
Yeah.
I don't want zippy stuffing.
Zippy implies spicy. You don't want like fajita stuffing.
Yeah. Yeah, it tells you spread it, and put it next to, get this, turkey.
Oh, no.
Yeah. These all say I would assume these acts were illegal until I read the side of the can. Who would have thought? I would just spoon it right out of the can and eat it crying in front of AM radio. Black and white TV showing snow on it. I had no idea you could actually eat this with food. I like the sides of cans that tell you here's what you can use it for, like when it's some sort of like 401 spray or something. Use on tubs, use on tiles, use on glass, use on sinks, and then it says use anywhere. I'm like, hey, how about putting the anywhere on top? Wouldn't have to read the whole goddamn list.
Tampering with or otherwise destroying smoke detectors. This is not the white trash cranberry sauce, by the way.
This is
the step up.
This is white trash. This is not albino trash.
Yeah.
The white trash, this is the whole berry cranberry sauce. This comes out like a relish.
Yeah.
That is marginally more acceptable.
Yeah, you can't slice it.
You cannot slice it. The one that's congealed, that actually comes out like bad dog food in the shape of the can with the sort of serrated edges on it.
That's
that white trash ant of yours slices up into those silver dollar-sized pieces that then slide right off your turkey and onto your lap. That is the whitest of all white trash. This is slightly less, but I still know it. And listen, who you fooling with this? Don't try to pass this off by putting it in a nice serving dish and putting a little lemon wedge next to it. I know it came out of a can. Cook that fresh cranberry. Nicholas?
Yes.
You 30?
Yes.
What's up?
First of all, I want to compliment you on your show, both the radio show and the Man Show.
Oh, I thank you.
I think they're phenomenal.
Thank you.
And I think you ought to use your name Mayonnaise a little more.
Yeah, you're right.
It was getting a little old there for a while.
That's my main mayonnaise.
That's my main mayonnaise. So, anyway, I'm a big fan. I got an impersonation. That's the highest sense of flattery. So.
Yeah, yes. They say it's the sincerest form of flattery.
Yes.
So,
depending how good the impersonation is.
Yeah, no.
So Jimmy has no talent in that regard.
Well, oh, no, he does a good Snoop Dogg. He does a good Karl Malone. How dare you?
That's my main mayonnaise.
Nicholas?
Yes.
Who would you like to do, me or Drew?
I would like to impersonate Drew first.
Okay.
Okay, so...
Shall I be me?
Yeah, you can chime in, but I'm going to get on a roll here.
Okay, go ahead.
Last caller had some deep emotional problems. These are complex, complicated, confusing things. You need therapy. You need to get the proper care guidance and counseling that you need. These are heavy, heavy issues. See this all the time. Definitely need to get some help, get some therapy.
Yeah, that's pretty strong. And
the meter's right.
And Drew's not a fun guy because he's so milquetoast.
Well, he's very articulate.
Yeah, but there's nothing really there to hang your hat on in terms of doing impersonation. I understand.
Yeah, but the intonation was there.
Yeah,
he's got that right.
Yeah, you got the cadence right.
If I could start spitting out some medical terms,
you'd be there.
I think I'd be there.
Now, Adam, early penile papules.
Here's the deal, Drew. How dare you? When you have the cranberry sauce, like in the pan, don't try to garnish it with like a lemon wedge.
He's got the voice absent the humor.
How dare you? How dare you, Drew? I'm funny too.
Yeah, that's
not bad, is it?
Yeah, it's hard for me to judge my own voice. It sounds pretty good. You want to try talking to a caller and see if we can fool him?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
But see, I wouldn't want to give him proper medical advice.
Yeah.
No, that's all right. You play my part.
All right, put him on hold. We got to get a proper call for that because there's some tough ones coming up here.
All right, but then I'm going to forget about him.
No, I won't.
Don't forget about it. Nicholas, will put you on hold.
And you know what? If you want me to launch into my Al Gore too, but I'll stick with Adam.
Don't go anywhere. I'll put you on hold. We'll see if we can get a call. You and Drew can handle it. We'll see if the caller knows who it is.
I don't know, Adam. That's some big shoes to fill.
Yeah, it really is. Oh, Jesus Christ. Speaking of big shoes.
Oh, no.
I walked out of the Save-On drugstore tonight about 9:15.
In Hollywood?
Yeah, in Hollywood. Very dicey place, by the way. There was a young black gentleman who was doing a little panhandling. Younger guy. Didn't look like he was in too bad a shape. Wanted to know if I had any change when I was walking in. Told him no. Wanted to know if I had any change when I was walking out. I said no. I didn't have any change. Guy was... He was a stocky, shorter guy. He had a sort of an Anderson-like build.
Yeah.
But he was probably inch and a half shorter than Anderson. And Drew, unlike you, I do not exaggerate. He was 5'9". If he was 5'10", he was I'd have a heart attack.
Right.
He was 5'8", 5'9".
I'm 6 feet.
I looked down. Yes, he was shorter than Anderson. I looked down. Is Anderson really 6 foot? I looked down. He had the biggest feet I've ever seen in my life. I said, what size? We're wearing a pair of Nike high tops. I said, what size are those shoes? And by the way, I know it's not good etiquette to strike up conversations with guys you're not going to give money to, but I couldn't help it. I said, what size are those shoes? He said, size 16. The dude was 5'9". He's wearing size 16.
Oof.
16 shoes. I said, size 16. Now, I thought he was basically a street kid who stole Shaq's shoes out of his Cadillac SUV or something.
Yeah.
I said, what size is your foot? I said, 15. 16. Do you know what a size 16 tennis shoe looks like on a guy who's wearing a pair of shorts, by the way? Size 16 shoe looks like a guy who's 5'9". It's crazy novelty big. 16.
Circus.
Circus big.
Yeah.
Krusty the Clown big.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Where are we going?
Linda. 1.
All right. Linda,
Hi.
27.
Yeah.
What's up?
Anyways, it's kind of confusing. I have a 6-year-old son in first grade, and I was engaged until yesterday for about 8 months, and we met on the internet, and now we are working together. And Sunday night, he told me that my son was I can't say it on the air, was the B word and was an A word, and he wanted to kick my son's teeth in out of his mouth, and he just had all this anger towards my son.
A 6-year-old.
Yeah. And
I swear to God, if I know you can't do this, but I would have killed the guy.
Yeah, everybody's asked me, did you slap him? I'm like, no.
But I would.
Well, listen, this kind of guy you slaps, he takes a table leg and breaks it over your head while you're asleep.
Yeah, and my son's going to counseling right now because he's very hyperactive.
Your son is.
Yeah, and he acts out, and I can't discipline him because he doesn't know how to listen to me, and my son's been abused by his real father, so I got out of that situation. My son has seen me being abused.
Physically abused by a real dad?
Yeah.
Great.
What? How's your dad doing?
Yeah.
What kind of gem is he?
Oh, my dad's fine.
No way.
No way.
No. No.
Well, he's never abused me, but he does dress up like a female.
Hey.
Well, he's fine. Otherwise, he's fine.
Otherwise, totally normal.
Yeah,
totally normal. He's
other
never
than
laid a hand on me.
other than stiletto heels and the skirt, the Carmen Miranda dress.
Actually, I'm kind of jealous over his dresses. They're like $100 dresses, and I got like $20 dresses.
Hey, baby. Hold on, nutty mama. Let me explain something. Let me explain something to everybody. I'd rather my dad beat the ass out of me twice a day than come home wearing a skirt and throw his purse down on the sofa. I really would.
Yeah.
And listen to me, all you screwball parents out there who technically don't abuse your kids. That's abuse.
It's abandonment.
You locking yourself in the room doing heroin, that's abuse.
It's abandonment, yeah.
You wearing a skirt, that's abuse. I don't care if you just drink yourself silly every night locked in the bathroom. You're abusing your kids, even if you don't come out and beat on them.
That's right.
Thank you.
That's abandonment and powerlessness for the kids.
Oh, my God.
So,
Linda?
Okay.
All right, you got problems, baby.
Yeah, well, he left Sunday morning at 1:25 in the morning.
Fantastic.
how's your mom?
My mom, she's in Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that explains
Okay,
it.
well, that's right. Oregon's a utopia that only healthy, adjusted,
And actually,
self-actualized people go to.
Yes,
so we know by virtue of the fact you say she's in Oregon?
Yeah, she's
Okay, that's fine.
You're
No
good.
problem then.
No problem with mom.
She's all
Well,
right.
actually, yeah, she wants me to go up there too. So.
Oregon, you say?
Yeah.
Well, you may not be allowed in
They won't
Utopia.
let you in.
Yeah,
Do you have a note from your
Come on now.
therapist?
Come on now.
All right. Where is it that you work that he works too? Same Dairy Queen?
No, actually, it's a Chevron station.
I see.
Okay, next to the Dairy
Looking to
Queen.
move
Yeah.
up to the Dairy Queen.
No Dairy Queen.
What do you do at the Chevron station?
Oh, we sell gasoline. We're
Well,
cashiers. We're
thank
side by
God.
side, same hours.
Thank God the guy's gone.
Yeah. I was wondering the reason why he acted out. Could it be because he was abused by his stepfather?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
but be that as it may,
Whatever it
there's
is.
no excuse.
Yeah, that's why-
It explains it, but it's not an excuse.
Yeah,
it doesn't validate
It's
it.
just as good as excuse as when you're hiking and a grizzly bear attacks you, and someone says, well,
the bear's
she
hungry.
felt encroached on.
Yeah.
She was scared, more scared. She was protecting her cubs. Either way, you got 750 stitches and your arm's being reattached.
Yeah.
So who cares? Who cares what his reason is? You got, listen to me, Linda.
Yeah.
You had a horrible life so far. Your dad's a piece of work. God knows, even though your mom made it in Oregon, I bet she knew somebody that got her, smuggled her in the trunk of a car or something, because your mom's got to be wacko. I know your mom's wacko because you married your wacko dad.
Right.
Now,
Yeah, that's
you're
true.
you're marginally wacko, and now your kid's going a little wacko. Now, here's your job. This is your full-time job. Do not let this kid become a criminal. Do not let him abuse other kids.
Don't say that quite so offhandedly, because listen,
Take care.
you're going down a bad road here. You're not just your job, but your life calling is about getting this out of control train turned around.
Well, yeah, that's because
You will lose control of this kid.
that's why I immediately said, I immediately told him that he's cold-hearted and he's evil.
He's
and
gone.
stuff like that.
Don't
He's
even bother.
gone.
Don't even bother.
He's
With,
gone.
yeah, good.
But I have to deal with working with him.
Listen, you work at a goddamn Chevron. You could not show up tomorrow and it wouldn't make a
I didn't
difference.
show up today.
Beautiful.
Listen, go across the street to the Mobile and get a gig. Who cares? It's not like you're a general manager of some radio station or something.
Same thing applies.
Like you, Adam, huh?
Just go across the street.
Yeah. Listen, what do they pay you on that crappy job?
It's $7.25 an hour.
Oh,
Not bad.
I don't know, the gig over there. They got any
It's
openings?
actually not bad for Chevron, no.
Okay, listen. You are going to have to start looking for another job.
Oh, yeah, I plan on that already.
Okay.
Because I can't.
But listen, just
All right.
the train that's out of control is your life and this child's life, and your full-time occupation now is focusing on the health and well-being of the two of you,
Yeah.
separate from anyone else for a long time.
It always breaks my heart when they're boys. Because when they're women, I know they're going to be strippers or going to pornography. They're going to keep feeding that machine.
Yeah, keep your,
As
your
boys,
culture alive.
As boys, they're going to carjack you in
Yeah.
10 years. They're going to beat the crap out of your kid.
Yeah.
They're going to perpetrate all this violence on everyone else around them.
Yep.
All those a-holes, all those bullies, all those sociopaths you went to school with, all those guys who beat up on you and gave you a hard time. This is who they are.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. We will hop back on the phones and speak to...
Wanna take Nicholas?
Oh, okay. Now, yeah, Nicholas. Well, I don't want to say too much about Nicholas.
Yeah.
Okay, how are we going to...
One of these
Work
two,
this.
I would say.
All right, Nicholas. Nicholas can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nicholas, you just be prepared to do your thing. We're going to talk to Jenna.
Oh.
Are we going to talk to Jenna?
I was thinking Stuart or Sarah.
Well, let's talk to a girl. We'll talk to a girl?
Sarah. Sarah.
Who want to talk to? Sarah, wait a minute. I got a fart here. You ready? I damn near crapped my pants.
Just now?
No, not now. I had Jimmy on the phone about 7:45 tonight. I'm standing in my kitchen. I said, "Hold on, baby." Put the phone down in my ass. Let would be like a 5 or 6 stager go. You know, like it was as if my ass was dying. You know, like must
Yeah.
go back,
Yeah.
get Jim and Phil out of foxhole. You know, like a dying people talk in movies. That's my ass was doing that. Jimmy's laughing his ass off. He couldn't believe it. He thought I made it up. It turns out I cramped a little. Just a little.
Thank you for sharing. It's nice.
Yeah. Then I went and sat down on the toilet. I was still on the phone with him. I started yelling. I said, "Listen, I'm standing in the kitchen. I almost cramped my pants. I've been on the toilet for 10 minutes. Nothing's coming out." How does that work?
Did you get your sprayer going?
I'm crowning in the kitchen. Do you understand? And now I'm sitting on the toilet. Nothing's coming out. It's like, hey, ass, it's okay now. Fire away. Underpants down. All right, Nicholas, you know what you're doing, right? You can hear me, brother? Now, what do I do? Press 5 and...
Yeah, I'll bring this up.
You
for
do it?
You do this
All right.
twice. Then pick what you want there.
Nicholas,
Who do you want next?
you do your thing, brother. Let's talk to whoever you want. Make it a light one.
A light one.
Yeah. Let's talk. Okay, what do I press 6?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Sarah, 21.
What's going on?
How you guys doing tonight?
Hey, Sarah.
I'm doing well. I'm getting my cranberries. How dare you, Drew? Interrupt me.
You know, speaking of cranberries, I got to tell you, I was talking to my mom just today about cranberries for Thanksgiving.
Is your mom hot?
No, but she's nice.
But she's your mom.
Yeah, she's my mom. And I was telling her that because she always grew up with the cranberries in the can.
Yeah.
And I was like, Mom, this year let's make homemade cranberry sauce.
And
she said, why?
Oh.
And
How about sisters? Do you have any sisters?
And wait, I got to tell you though, I was thinking, because it's all you, Adam.
Well, that's why I want to know about your sisters, for the love of Christ.
Tori Spelling is into the cranberry sauce in a can. We found that out last night.
Oh, yeah, I heard you guys talking about that, I think. Anyway, so I didn't want to tell her that it was because Adam Carolla said,
Yeah, that would seal the fate of the cranberries.
I'm an expert, Drew, on cranberries. How dare you try to take away from my expertise?
No, it's just not so much that I question your expertise. It's the fact that the source might somehow persuade her against taking your advice if she realized it wasn't coming from her daughter. So, Sarah, what'd you call about?
Okay, I have really large breasts, and I don't have much feeling in them.
Yeah.
And I was wondering what causes that.
I bet we need to probe a little, Drew.
Okay.
You don't feel it when you touch it?
I mean, like, on my nipple a little bit, but not usually. Like, I'm not stimulated by them hardly at all. I just have very little feeling in general.
Drew, I'm hot and bothered by the nipple touching. You better give her some advice.
He's fading there, Adam. Sarah, some women with large breasts do complain of this. Others don't. But there is sort of a general trend as the farther you get from the chest wall with the nipple, the less sensitivity there is there.
Hey, can turn my mic back on, please.
There you are.
Sarah, this is a real Adam over here. That was Nicholas.
Oh.
Impersonator.
Cheap impersonation.
Okay, sure.
And not a bad Adam, but he didn't seize onto the cranberry thing at all.
Yeah, it didn't sound like you either.
No. I'm funnier, though, right?
Yes.
Thanks, baby. Triple D, huh?
Yeah.
What's the next bra?
I don't even know.
Well, didn't we get?
I've tried to get to the bottom of this.
No,
many
we had
times.
somebody give us the rules on this.
How many goddamn D's do you have before you go to F?
There's only 3.
What is that? What kind of strategy is that?
It's a stupid system, I'll tell you. And you know what? They don't make cute bras for people with big breasts.
No, but what do you need? We need to look at some frilly chiffon. We got jugs. You understand?
Yeah.
I don't need to see a rose made out of yarn. They got 2 big jugs in front of me. Can't get that bra off fast enough. How big's the rest of you?
I only weigh about 160, 155.
How tall are you?
5'4".
Ooh, it's quite a package there. It's a good junior college linebacker. So.
No, I don't go to junior college.
But if you did, you'd make the football team. So, wow. So you got a little extra weight on you, right?
A little bit, yeah, but I'm not fat.
Well, not by Iowa standards, but by California standards, yeah.
Mine is like chunky.
You got a little. I mean, 5'4", you say 5'4", 160?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me
155.
Let me do the radio math real fast. 5'4", 155. Carry the 4. Deduct 3. That is 5'2" and 3/4, 171. Drew.
Nice.
Yeah, that's stout. Hey, Sarah.
Yeah.
Why don't you, as a you have a sturdy frame on you, right?
Yeah.
But you still could probably lose 20 pounds, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, probably.
Why don't you lose the 20 and then see where the boobs go?
Well, she's not asking about reduction.
I know, but you do want smaller boobs, don't you?
Yeah, they're kind of irritating, actually.
Yeah. So now, what about the sensitivity, Drew? Might that come back if the boobs shrunk?
Possibly.
Maybe there's only so much sensitivity
per unit surface.
Per mass.
Surface area. It's a surface area issue.
Right. I still would suggest, just for the sake of, I don't know, who knows what, dropping 20 pounds, see how that affects the
That's
boobs.
really easy, too, you know.
Well, nothing worth having's easy.
See, Anderson, you turn the mic down for a second on our callers, and that's what you get.
Scott?
Yeah, okay, here's the thing. I remember Drew saying, I don't know, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, that when kids are spanked when they're younger, that they grow up to be sort of antisocial.
Yeah.
You said that?
I said that.
Okay, because I remember being spanked when I was younger, and I've turned out pretty antisocial.
It's hard to trust
authority figures when you've been so badly violated, and the very physical violation. As a young child, the body is a sort of inviolable thing. It's something very important, and it gets threatened easily, and it can be, a lot of their emotional world is tied up in the intactness of their body. And when they're attacked that way by somebody that they love and model and rely upon for safety and security, it blows their mind, and they have difficulty trusting anybody. Then that becomes a model for how you relate to the rest of the authority figures in the world.
How much spanking was done?
I really don't remember. I remember every time my dad would do something like that, he'd take off his belt and threaten me. And
that's not spanking. That's beating. And take out the belt. But what the study I quoted, I believe, and I've been quoting a lot lately, is that there's a very well done study that showed that if you spank kids at all, for 2 weeks you see a quantifiable increase in antisocial behavior, lying, truancy, unwilling to follow directions. So, even a single spanking episode will result transiently in some problems. And if this is an intractable problem, the parents are doing this all the time, you end up with somebody with an antisocial personality.
Did your dad spank you? No.
Mm-mm.
What, he didn't burn too many calories? That translated into food intake, and that translated into dollars? Or Drew's dad's a little cheap,
94.7 NRK. This will take quite a bit to shock any of this crowd.
Yeah, it is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. I just sent Drew back to the bathroom to assess the damage that had gone on there in round 2. As you know, we started the show off tonight by saying it was impossible to use the bathroom here at Westwood 1 because
you didn't
someone went Westwood 2.
You didn't spray all that Lysol in there, did you?
That wasn't me.
Somebody really went to town and then tried covering.
Yeah, you went and opened the bathroom door again, right?
Yeah. Somebody's got a problem.
Wow. Drew, as a physician,
I'm concerned.
Hey, does that clear us in here?
Yeah, I think you guys are off the hook.
Anderson was missing for a couple minutes there.
Anderson did get up, yeah, but that seemed like a good 45 minutes worth of damage that was done in there.
Whoever's doing it is trying to cover now. Because I couldn't breathe. The Lysol almost maybe passed.
Yeah, but you could feel the heat. Yeah, but they didn't have the fart fan on.
No.
What kind of sadist? What kind of sick, twisted individual does not turn the fart fan on after they've damn near destroyed a bathroom? You know what I mean?
You.
How energy efficient are you that you got to flip the fart fan off when you walk away, when you've just destroyed a room and possibly a building?
I think males must have some sort of instinct to leave their stuff around,
I'd rather the guy just, peed on my leg than did that to the bathroom. That is just, I swear I went and took a crap in the parking lot, Drew. I don't know if you knew that. I just couldn't go out there. I just couldn't go into that bathroom again. So funny that we started the top of the show with that, and here we are at the halfway point, and still, he has struck again, the mad asser. Travis?
Hello?
You're 17?
Yeah.
You work at a Taco Bell?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. I applied at the...
Not anymore, but...
Yeah.
What happened?
What happened?
Basically, my question is, I lost $23 in my till. I have no clue where it went.
Out of your register, you mean?
Yeah, on my register. Till, same thing. But...
Oh, your till, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But my question is, I've never been in this situation before. I'm only 17, only been really working 3 months. Need someone to vent to. I need... Late at night, I need someone to give me some advice on what I should do.
Why didn't you offer just to pay him back?
I don't have the money to pay him back, and they wouldn't take it. That's not how their policy goes.
What's their policy?
It's basically, you lost it, you're screwed.
You have to pay them back in imitation guacamole.
Sour cream.
So, yeah, listen, you guys still using that sour cream dispenser that's in a caulking gun?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I find that disconcerting.
Yeah, so do I.
Listen, anyone who's in the upper management department of Taco Bell or any fast food chain, I know it's efficient. You guys got to apply the secret sauce and you got to apply the sour cream and everything via the caulking gun, but I don't want to see it from where I'm standing.
Right.
I'm constantly standing behind the counter looking ahead going, well, what's the guy going to do? Caulk his tub in? Oh, it's going on my burrito. The guy's putting silicone caulk on my burrito. Yeah, it's off-putting.
Yeah, I start
And
thinking.
it makes that ratcheting sound.
Yeah, and then what do? They just keep filling it up, and stuff's been in there for a week, and how do they clean that thing? And
No, they just pop a new cartridge in it like it's caulking.
really,
Yeah, caulking gun is just a gun, and then you slap that plastic cartridge in it.
But listen, well, let's talk to
Yeah, I
Travis.
don't go for that. Listen, you want to know how bad my life is?
He's on 6.
I applied for a job at the Taco Bell in North Hollywood when I was 16 by my high school. Turned down.
Good time.
Not accepted. Did not
Travis?
accept.
Yeah.
So, what do you need from us?
I just need to know kind of, what should I do in this situation? Because I've never been in this situation.
What can you do?
Hold on. This is a bogus call. You've never been in. You're
No,
17
no,
years old.
It's not a bogus call.
I mean, you're 17 years old. You got S-can from a Taco Bell. You think you're not going to recover from that?
Well, no, I know I'm going to recover, I know I'll recover, but pretty much my question is, it's just, how do I deal with the situation? Do I
What is the
bite
situation?
bullet or...
Well, you got fired.
There's nothing to do.
What situation?
Well, I'm not fired yet.
Then
but
offer to
I
pay
need
them
know
back.
How can I fix the situation?
You got a manager over there?
Not at the moment, no.
No manager.
Vacation.
What?
She's on vacation.
She's in Mexico looking for new recipes.
So who is enforcing this policy?
And tons of different people that own stock of...
No.
Travis is bogus or high. His story's full of holes.
Yeah.
Let me ask him a couple of questions.
Really?
Travis. I want you to give me the Taco Bell menu. Go ahead.
Okay, you got your chalupas, gorditas, taco supreme, crunchy soft.
Mm-hmm.
You got burritos, 7-layer burritos, fiesta burritos, supreme burritos, double
I'm
burritos.
going to fart in a minute. Keep going. Double burritos. What about the Bell beefer? Is that on there?
No, it's not.
And chorito?
What?
And chorito.
Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah, but see, me and Taco Bell parted ways, and not amicably, by the way, when they pulled the Bell beefer off the menu in 1978. That was the end of us. That was the end of the love affair.
Travis, but Travis, we don't understand what. You just talk to your manager, be contrite, be apologetic, you explain yourself, offer to pay back.
Who figured out you were $23 light on your register?
Well, we have a shift manager. Every shift count everybody who's on it.
And he said you're fired?
What?
And he or she said you're fired?
No, but he's freaked out. I'm freaked out.
Sure, it's devastating. $23.
Yeah. Well, they look at that as a huge amount to be.
Are you? What do you get? Minimum wage over there?
Yeah, I am.
What's that? Is that different in Oregon than it is in?
It's $6.50. Yeah.
$6.50. That's not too bad. All right, and how many hours a week you working?
12, 20. It all varies.
And you're working the register. You're not.
I'm not back online yet.
You're not working the caulking gun back there.
Working like front or drive-through.
Right.
I bet you'll solve this. Just relax.
Just go over there and throw
talk to
your
your
couple
manager. Yeah. Don't be defensive.
Do you realize that I was turned down from Taco Bell, which was hiring? Turned down at 16. Application denied.
Huh.
And when I got the job at the McDonald's 6 months later, was forbidden from working the counter. I was a grill man all the way. They weren't going to let me get up there and fraternize with the public.
Could be a PR problem.
Wouldn't you think a guy like myself would be just a beautiful marriage between me and the cash register and the public?
I just imagine you at 16, 17 as not being the most colorful person.
Are you kidding? I was a dynamite kid. How dare you? Sweeping and mopping the outside area. You realize that was my job?
You were depressed.
Sweeping and mopping.
You gotta have a smile.
Sweep and a mop. Give me a sweep and a mop of the dining area.
Good times.
Give me a sweep and a mop of the outside area, and have 13-year-old kids making fun of me on their skateboards.
Remember in the 70s, no jobs. Remember that? No one could get a job.
I got turned down from how many white guys get turned down from Taco Bell? All right, we'll take a little break. We'll be right back.
Oh my God, Drew! You should be disbarred for that.
I mean, the stripped of your license. Your board certification should be burnt. Oh, was that bad? Drew, listen, part of my role on the show is to fart. That's not... Drew just let me have it with something hellacious. It hit me right when the mic heated up. Oh, babe. It's your mess over there. Oh. Listen, I may have a high volume of gas, but it's not the kind of potent gas that Drew has. It's really hell in here. God, there's fabric everywhere to absorb. I'll tell you. Oh, man. Hey, it's Loveline. It's a gas night tonight. I don't know what it is. I ate my concoction. If any of you kids are listening, want to write it down. It's the little wheat germ, some golden raisins. I had shredded wheat flakes, or grape nut flakes, but any base cereal will work. Shredded wheat, whatever, grape nuts, corn flakes, whatever it is. But you got to get the milk, and then you got to get the wheat germ and the golden raisins, and it just does it. It's that fiber. It's that fruit and fiber, Drew. All right. Robert.
Yeah.
You're 20.
I am.
What's going on?
Well, I don't know who this question is best suited for, Drew or you, but about 2 years ago, I started dating a girl. Moved away after about a year. We kind of broke the relationship into a friendly relationship. And
what's going on in the background there, Robert?
Oh, I got a roommate who's trying to kill himself or something. No, he's not, but I don't know what he's doing.
Have him turn that stuff down, will you? There you go.
All right. So, anyway.
Robert?
This girl, I found out one...
Robert?
Yeah.
Maybe he needs to be punished.
All right, I got to punish you for a second, Robert. Don't call this show with the TV or the radio blaring in the background. Here's the deal. I'm not going to tell you how loud your TV, stereo, whatever, in the background can be playing, but if I can hear it, that's trouble. Because I always get distracted, then we always end up talking about it, and I can't stand that. So, Robert, just hang on for another couple of minutes. You haven't been on hold long enough anyway. Drew? Yeah. Georgette?
Hi.
Hey, 24.
Hey. How's it going?
Good.
Okay, my question is, I've been on Depo-Provera for like the last 6 months, and I noticed that ever since... after I started with the shots.
Hold on, Drew, you pregnant now? You bastard! Hey. Oh, for Christ's sake! God damn it! You son of a bitch! I was sitting here thinking, "Hey, not bad. Hey, is that me? Must be something left over." And then I went, "No, for Christ, that's not my ass." Oh, Drew. Drew, would you light it? Jesus Christ. Drew farted and I thought I was smelling my own. Come on, man. Grow up. All right. Sorry, Georgia.
Okay. Well, speaking of farts,
yeah,
I've been a little flatulent.
Hold on, I got to clean myself out. All right. You've been a little flatulent ever since you got on the Depo-Provera?
Right, and I'm wondering if that's like one of the side effects. Because they gave me a little pamphlet and it didn't say anything about that, and I'm thinking of just not taking it anymore.
Well, what are I supposed to say about that?
I don't know.
What do you eat?
What? What do I eat?
Did it make any difference?
A little bit of everything.
You didn't have any problems before the Depo?
No, exactly. I didn't have this problem before.
The Depo shot.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it did. Drew, I never heard of that. Drew can't talk right now.
Okay.
He's in his own stew over there.
We're all adults here.
Hey, yeah. All right, Drew, why don't you write down what the answer is, and I'll deliver it to Georgette. All right, Drew, just tap your foot once for yes and twice for no. This stuff can't make you gassy, can it? Tap your foot, would you? Twice? That's no?
Of course, any medication can do stuff like this.
Drew's got the giggles. Hey, Georgette?
Yeah.
All right, so maybe it is. So what are you going to do?
I don't know. I am very embarrassed by it. So.
Oh, yeah, it's humiliating.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm going to have to change what I use, but I don't want to use the pill because it's kind of too strong for me, and I get yeast infections all the time. So,
well, it's one or the other. I mean, and there's certainly multiple different doses and types of pills you can try.
yeah, maybe the ones that they prescribe were too strong or something.
Yeah, I mean, Depo-Provera, though, you're stuck for 3 months, right?
Right.
So,
Okay.
Hey, Drew.
What if we deteriorated into?
You know how you use the phone, all the time, and go use the phone next time you got a fart like that, and don't just squeak them out. So I'm smelling them and enjoying them and thinking it was some residual effect of my work. All right, Robert.
Yeah. All right, I'm ready.
All right.
Okay. About 2 years ago, started dating a girl. About a year ago, we broke it off because I had to move to Japan. And we stayed in touch friendly, and I found out that she was bipolar. And it didn't seem, like it was too big of a conflict between our friendship. Well, I found out about 6 months ago that she was pregnant. And she's 18 now. And the guy she's pregnant by is in jail for molesting his 6-year-old nephew.
That's nice. And you were with her before she was 18?
Yeah.
That's nice, too.
Oh, it was before I was 18 as well.
All right. I see.
Okay. So,
by the way, it doesn't make any difference in most states. But
really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's my question. Is now that the father, I guess, is in jail, she's really trying to get in touch with me as far as she wants me to be the father figure for her child, wants us to get married, and I've tried to break it off twice with her. Not break it off, but tell her that that's not what I wanted. And twice she's tried to commit suicide.
Yeah.
And
is she taking her medication for her bipolarity?
I don't know if she's seeking treatment for it anymore.
And she's pregnant now?
She is pregnant now.
So,
she's like 8 months now.
Yeah. She's got to give that kid away.
So she's set on keeping this child. And,
why? Why does she get to keep the child?
I don't think it's
what
right
kind of
either.
society are we living in? You can't ride a goddamn motorcycle without putting a helmet on. They pull you over. You get a ticket.
Yeah, but
you can't drive a car without wearing a seatbelt. You can't do anything. How can this crazy, effed up, bipolar product of abuse, practically teenage mom be in charge of another human being and in your life? That it's life.
It is.
You wouldn't let her watch a couple of kids at preschool for 4 hours a day.
You nailed it, Adam. She's got a really abusive past between mother and father.
Of course. Her parents shouldn't have been allowed to have her. It's really the deal. All she turned out to be is a punching bag.
I don't doubt it.
And and now she's just going on autopilot.
Right, so
she's got a nice kid she can beat up on.
You
now.
can't get yourself too involved with this.
Don't worry. No,
here's
don't.
My question. This is twice that she's tried to commit suicide and had to go to the hospital to fix it. But how do I just cut off contact altogether, or that seems like it would be more harsh? Is there any way that I can tell her or talk to her?
Oh, boy. I think you got to be there, try to be there for her and see what you can do to help her, but you can't get involved with her that way. Plus, she probably won't want you. She'll probably, listen, if you guys get hooked up, she'd cheat on you in about 6 months.
The last thing I want is for us to be hooked up.
Don't do it.
Then don't. Good. Then you're clear on that.
But what I want to know is how do I keep it from being or how do I tell her that, again, in a way that won't drive her to attempt suicide again? But it's not like she's really attempting suicide because the first thing she does is get somebody to drive her to the hospital. So it's just an attention thing.
Listen, you tell her to listen to the show. Tell her.
If she listens, I'm sure she's listening right now.
All right. What's her name?
Her name's Stacy.
Stacy, stop acting out. I know you can barely help it, but contain yourself. You can have a kid. You're going to be a mother in a month. Don't hook up with any guy. If you're attracted to a guy, don't get hooked up with him. Sorry, Robert, not you. And believe me, she'd go through you quickly because you sound like you're pretty sane. You got your feet on the ground. Robert, you be her friend. That's what she needs. She doesn't need daddy right now.
That's right.
She just needs.
But even Robert doesn't have great boundaries. He's going to have trouble not getting sucked.
All right, but he's getting a little saner.
And it may mean leaving this situation. She will find somebody else to act out upon.
Right.
The only thing you can do if you want to make a difference, is make sure she gets to appropriate care, that she takes the prescribed medications, and sort of make that a requisite of your participation with her in a relationship.
No.
That if she does, if she goes and gets proper care and follows up properly, maybe there can be a friendship here. Otherwise, it's too crazy.
And Stacy, give the kid up for adoption, please. You're no condition. No condition.
And it's a
to
heroic
raise
thing
this.
for if she would give it up for an adoption.
All right, speaking of heroics, why don't you get the light?
Boy, here we go again.
Get the light. Now the girls are up on their feet. Whoa! That was a big one. That was good torching. Thank you. For those who have tuned in late to this evening's show, I was, about the 7th or 8th fart I've just lit? Drew gets the light, and let me tell you, the impact of turning the light off, it's just, I'd say it magnifies the experience tenfold.
Let's try one with the light on, just so we get the contrast.
It's so anticlimactic, you couldn't tell. It's like a Bunsen burner. You can't tell it's on sometimes. You put your finger over it.
Loveline.
1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back.
Right now, you're enjoying Loveline on the only station that really matters.
94.7 Arcade to do rock alternative.
Well, hell yeah.
Hey, it's Loveline. We're here with James Marsters from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You threw me with your gas, Adam. I didn't know you were going to fart in the middle of...
I didn't either until the music started playing.
That was not Anderson.
I thought I had a little fart going there, yeah. That's good radio, Drew, and I can time the fart right.
Syncopated rhythm music.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's just a dick.
I was, we were talking, James Marsters is here.
We were signing some autographs the other day. Girl comes up and goes, Adam, nice farts. And I thought to myself, people are listening to you when you just blow gas. Aren't you slightly embarrassed?
I should be. I really should be. But you know what? My job is to step aside and get outside of myself and entertain, Drew. Whichever orifice I use, whether it's the mouth, the anus, is to entertain. You understand? I'm an entertainer. SB?
Yeah.
You're 19. What's up?
Yeah. Recently I had 4 members of my family murdered, and I just wanted to know, how do I deal with things? I'm playing sports. Obviously, I'm still in college, and I just, sometimes I just don't want to get up. I don't want to...
What happened?
It was my sister and my sister's boyfriend. I don't know, one night they just decided... They thought that my parents were going to divorce each other, and it ended up to be that they tried staging a burglary, but I guess it got out of control, and they ended up killing my dad, my 2 brothers, and my sister.
Who did?
My sister's boyfriend. It goes into detail, my sister's boyfriend told my Laura, please, told my sister's boyfriend told my sister to wait in the bathroom, and he said that he was just going to tie up everyone, and everything was not supposed to happen the way it did, but it ended up going the way it did.
Well, there's something very wrong with this story, first of all. Whatever really happened is not what you're being told.
Really? Why not?
They pretended to have a burglary? Because they thought they were going to get a divorce?
Yeah, she supposedly...
please.
Okay, no, that's retarded. And imagine... I'm thinking... I don't want to make any light of this, but if you're the dad and you realize his sister's boyfriend is about to kill you, you're like, your last thought has to be, you are so grounded. you know what I mean? I mean, you were grounded for a million years. You know what I mean? Yeah. You thought you putting a dent in the Buick was grounding? Yeah. You ain't seen nothing yet. Boyfriend killing me? Huge. You'll never get out of your room. No, something is gone. Something is missing from this story.
The story is completely wrong. Whatever it is.
If you guys don't think I'm
No, we
believe you. It's just you're not being told the truth.
Drug addict?
This is what the detectives are telling me, and I woke up in the middle of everything. I saw my dad before he died.
Oh my God.
Well, where were you? In the house?
Yeah, it so happened that because my door was closed, I I was fortunate enough. Me and my sister are the only ones, well, plus my mom who was stabbed, but somehow like made it. We're the only
Is he doing speed or something? Was this guy doing speed?
No.
Oh, come on. He has to.
There's no drugs?
Honestly, they told us they weren't doing anything. I'm pretty sure that my sister was saying, I don't know what like her problem was. And the thing is, like, supposedly the reason why we didn't hear no screams is because they put tape over everyone's mouth because it was in the middle of the night.
Okay, yeah, but let me ask a few questions.
This is a drug thing.
Your sister, why over divorce? Why would you rob?
They weren't divorced. She thought they were just because, like, supposedly my dad made comments.
Okay, that's different now. He thought they were going to get divorced, so he killed everyone.
She was just scared, supposedly, and
I know. Listen, I know they weren't divorced. What
is a divorce?
Why would you kill people over divorce, and why would your sister's boyfriend care that your parents were getting divorced?
I have no idea.
It's just, that's what's weird.
What's going on here? You can grieve, and I'm sorry for what's happened and all that.
But they're not telling you.
But there's big pieces missing from this puzzle.
Here's the SB. Have you taken advantage of victims of violent crimes or anything like that?
Yeah, that's how it happened. Like, it happened on July 21st. So we already had everything paid for and everything. We've got that, and like I'm seeing like a therapist and everything.
All right, good, because you're going to have a post-traumatic stress disorder from this. And
did you say you were stabbed?
No, my mom was.
And your mom was not killed though.
No.
Just your father and three siblings.
Yeah.
Just.
I mean, not just, but I mean, yeah, I didn't mean to say just, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Only.
And what about? Okay. And
just forget.
Okay.
Let's just stay with helping her.
They're going to get divorced.
Listen, are you on any medication?
Taking Celexa.
Is it helping?
Not really.
You got to get back to the psychiatrist, whoever's prescribing, because this needs to be dealt with regularly and carefully, and you have to have lots of follow-up.
I see him every week on Wednesday.
Is that therapist or psychiatrist?
Psychiatrist. And it's not working.
And you tell
I'm playing basketball too, and I'm like keeping up.
It's amazing you're doing as well as you are, SB. It's amazing. And just listen, don't look so much at the negative now. Look at the fact that you're able to be at school, you're able to function, you're feeling okay, you survive. There's just a ton.
Well, and
it's going to take a long time to even be remotely near normal.
And look at the fact that you were spared as some sort of message or mission. I mean, I don't want to get too philosophical about the whole thing, but you were spared. You have your life, and you can still have a good life and do good work and have your own family and sort of live on
as they would want
you to live on.
And listen, be clear with your psychiatrist about the fact that your symptoms are not well controlled. Right. I'm not sure that you're really telling them that.
Chris?
Yeah.
You're 27.
Yes.
What's up?
I work for the Department of Corrections up here in Washington, and I was walking our tier doing my cell checks the other day, and one of our inmates, who is what we call a tosser, it means he throws fecal matter or whatever, hit me with a cup of urine and semen mix in the...
Hold on one second, Chris.
Yes. Yeah, that's called a Highland Blizzard. I used to drink those in college. It's urine and... we call it a milkshake. We call it Highland Blizzard. It's a cap full of semen. It was a semen floater. We called it a nice...
a Boilermaker.
Frothy head of urine. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
the good thing about that is you don't feel it hit you really, because it's pretty, it's about body temperature.
Yeah, but when it drips down your face into your eyes and mouth.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But now you, Adam, and your peers were tossers. Let's face it. I'm really realizing that.
How dare you? We were flingers. There's a difference.
Oh, we get flung at too.
Finesse thing.
Oh, I see.
What do you call the flingers?
Flingers.
Flingers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tossers.
Naturally.
I see.
Okay.
And then there's smearers who take one piece of turd and rub it all over their whole cell.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, I like the party, but I'd like to. When those guys get furloughed, tell me. I'd like to take them out.
Okay.
Really, you don't hear that. I mean, you assume this kind of stuff goes on. It makes perfect sense. I would never question it, but you just don't hear that much about it.
Look for the areas. Fill that space.
Ooh. Oh boy. All right. So you were hit.
I was coated. Yeah.
Coated really got you right in the puss, huh?
I had counted the cell next to his and walked to his to make sure he was in there, and smack in the face.
Oh, and what are they?
Are they disciplined for that? The guy?
Oh yeah, they put in the hole. Yeah, instantly.
Are they? These guys are psychiatrically ill?
Yeah, it's a special offenders unit, guys who are off their meds, or they're on medication and for whatever reason refuse to take his meds that day or whatever. And normally I don't work that unit, but I was doing overtime, and they forgot to tell me that.
How does the hole look, by the way? That sounds like a good napping place for me. No windows?
No windows, solid steel.
Nice. People can't get to me?
They're locked up 23 hours a day. They get 1 hour.
I like this hole.
Yeah.
Drew, I like to put one in my new house, a hole. See, I won't.
You can arrange that.
I don't
just
look
like
at
to say the word.
Yes, I'll adjourn myself to the hole. I'll see you kiddies in the morning. I'll be in the hole. But, I would see, if I was in the hole, I would not look at it as me not being able to get out. I would look at it as other people not being able to get in.
Yeah. It's like
see?
Grandpa Munster.
And then I would laugh.
That's part of it, too.
Grandpa Munster under the house.
In the basement.
Yeah.
All right, so what could he get, Drew,
well, Chris,
from this?
do you know that this particular guy has anything?
We're not allowed to, because they have the same rights for medical stuff as
well, now, wait a minute. But medical caretakers have a right to know what they've been exposed to.
And the people in our hospital unit know, but I can't get that information.
That seems
because
ridiculous.
You're not a medical caretaker, you can't get that?
I'm a correctional officer, not a medical caretaker.
Oh, my God. That is insane. Is that just in Washington, or is that...
as far as... I don't know about nationwide. I know that's how the system works here.
Well, are they going to treat you in any way?
I have, full medical...
No, but I mean, what's the plan? Have you ever had hepatitis B vaccine?
Oh, yeah, I've had all the vaccines.
All the vaccines. So really, it's about...
So it's just about AIDS?
It's about how long do I really need to worry about it?
Well... Well, 6 months, you're free and clear, but the question is...
The bigger...
You're not going to get AIDS from that.
No, the bigger question is does it make him gay?
No.
No. Seriously.
Hey, if all the raping I've seen doesn't make me gay, that sure wouldn't.
That's a great gig you got there. You couldn't get a job at a manure farm or something, someplace you could enjoy yourself?
Oh, well.
Humanity.
Even Tom Arnold's descriptions of the hog farm sounded better than
Hey, listen, Chris, I hate people from doing this show. I can't imagine how much you hate humanity.
Come on up. I'll give you a tour.
No. Listen, I close my whole childhood was like that. I don't need a tour.
Chris... the question then is, should you be on any antiviral medications?
No. He's fine.
We don't know that.
All right, but listen.
If this guy were HIV positive, there's a probability that people might suggest he take antiviral medication because there's good evidence that exposure, even high-risk exposure, can be prevented from going on to infection with the proper treatment.
How would one get it if, let's say one didn't have any cuts or lesions? Is an eyeball a place it can get in?
Theoretically.
They say it's the window to the soul. Does that mean the HIV can get in that way too?
Yeah, possibly, but it's mostly surfaces where there's direct blood exposure.
Okay, but don't you think he could say to the personnel in the hospital ward, hey, listen, MFers, I just got hit with a dump truck full of bad goo, and if this guy's got the HIV and you don't tell me about it right now, there's going to be a hairy lawsuit. I'm going to own this prison. I'll turn it into a car wash.
He just has to trust that the doctors will take action if this guy's HIV.
Talk about lawsuit.
But I think that's the way to handle it. Go to the medical system where his records are known and, advise them of the exposure and let them make their decision.
All right. Ryan?
Yeah.
Good question, though.
Yeah.
You're 17. What's up?
I was wondering the side effects of shrooms. What those do. I've never heard anyone say that those things will, screw you up and all that. And I think,
Ryan, and I actually expect to see the same kinds of problems from mushrooms that we see from LSD and even ecstasy, possibly, but I've not seen it. So I can't honestly say that it definitely happens. And I think the reason I haven't seen it is that people don't use a lot of mushrooms. They taste like hell. They're grown in house cow pies, and they kick the crap out of you when you take them. So people don't use a lot.
Look at it this way: you spread cow crap on everything that's grown.
And you eat?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, broccoli. Manure. Manure is everything.
Yeah, manure is
fish guts.
Yeah, but you don't.
So there's your logic.
Yeah, but this is.
Thank you. Who's the genius here?
This comes with the cow pie is with the mushroom.
Stand up for the mushroom, man.
Listen,
defend that,
Ryan.
Yeah.
Here's the big side effect of mushrooms. Your side. It's actually your side is a side effect. It hurts from you laughing all night long. And people don't do enough of them. And Drew wishes I'm with Drew. I wish they'd do more too. But they don't do enough mushrooms for them to get any kind of a definitive answer to this question.
Yeah, right.
All right. But James.
It can't be good for you.
Ryan.
It's not, I'm sorry, Ryan, it's not going to make you any smarter, put it that way. How often do you do mushrooms?
I don't do them.
Oh, all right. Well, stop asking questions for other people, you idiot. Kristen?
That's true.
Hello?
You're 16.
Yeah, Adam, I just want to say that you're
a god, even though you don't believe in God. But
No, I believe myself as a god. That's the difference. I'm an atheist only when it comes to other people's gods.
So.
Yeah, not myself though.
Yeah. Well, James.
Yeah.
I saw you on the Late Late Show on Friday, which I have to say your accents are very good.
Oh, thank you.
It was pretty amazing. I actually wanted to know.
Wait a minute, is the Late Late Show the later show?
Craig Kilborn.
Kilborn.
Oh, is that called the Late Late Show? I thought it was just the Late Show. Oh, that's Letterman.
No.
That's Letterman. Yeah.
I'm gonna work
Late
this in.
Show, Kilborn's the Late Late
It sounded better than the Very Late Show.
The super. Your sleeping show.
You're too late and you're standing up.
All right.
Way too late.
So go ahead. I'm sorry, Kristen.
The girl made me make up a question. So, what do you think of your fan base online?
I think they're actually really cool. I got to say, I think the people who watch Buffy tend to be drawn toward good writing. Frankly, they're not watching some of the other shows that are available. But yeah, they tend to be very gracious. They tend to be very kind. They give me a nice compliment and kind of make me feel good, and that's about it.
Is that
I don't have a computer. I don't like to get into it that much because it can screw with your head a little bit.
We could hang.
I've got a guitar, napping guitar, and
you have a
PlayStation.
computer. You have a very expensive computer. You just don't know how to use it.
I know.
Same thing.
It's a $3,000 coaster. Actually, is what it is.
It's not ignorance. I'm just standing up for my right to be uninformed.
Well, hey, Kristen, you said our screener told you to make up a question. Was that it?
Basically, I just want to say that if you ever get online, James, to check out jamesmarsters.com without any hyphens or anything. It's the best website for you out there.
Thank you.
I'm basically plugging the girl who runs it right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of unofficial websites, and I think GoTo, man, it's just great. I like the unofficial ones. Go steal those photographs. I think it's cool.
Too.
What's that?
You posted on the posting board at Buffy.com recently.
Yes.
All right. Hey, Kristen.
Yeah.
How overweight are you, honey?
Huh? Oh, I'm only like 120. I don't know. I haven't weighed myself, but
You're fat. 3 foot tall?
No, I'm 5'9".
What's up? Bad skin? What's going on?
Nothing.
Why are you camped out in front of the computer so much?
Nothing. I'm homeschooled. I'm.
So
we're not religious though.
So I know, but that always means crazy mom. That homeschool thing.
Oh, she's a little crazy, but
I replace home and school with crazy and mom.
Now, wait,
I swear to Christ, if I hear the word home and school, I just in my mind it's crazy mom. Those are the two words. It's just quick replacement, right?
It's certainly been the pattern.
Huh?
On the show.
Crazy mom.
Yeah, I don't live with her. I live with my dad, though, and I'm actually about to graduate. I get to graduate 2 years early because of homeschooling.
Yeah, sure. I would have graduated my kids when they were 4. Yeah, go out, hit the pavement, get yourself a job. You've got your degree.
I'm gonna do computer classes and
Wait a minute. How do you graduate early from homeschooling?
You take a GED if you.
Oh well, yeah. True, you could have passed that in the 6th grade.
If you are homeschooled 5 years straight, at least I've been homeschooled all my life, then you can take the GED when you're 16 and start college classes when you're 16 too. And so I'm gonna do computers.
Have you?
Okay, well, you're homeschooled. Okay, who was Charles de Gaulle?
Huh? I'm not that.
Oh my God.
Oh God. No.
Hey, have you seen daylight? Have you been outdoors?
Yeah, I was just out today.
You went outside today for the first time?
I live in Virginia, so we've got.
I see. What's wrong with your mom that she homeschooled you?
Nothing. My parents they didn't like the schools here. They suck.
What city are you in?
I'm in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Right. And, everyone knows they have no school system over there.
It's over on completely opposite coast, but.
I see. And how are your parents qualified to be homeschool teachers?
I don't know. My dad's a psychology major, and I don't know what my mom is, but.
Yeah.
But I guess we teach ourselves.
And you get up, what time would you have to be at school when you homeschool?
Well, I can get up at like 9:30 or 10, and you only have to study for like 3 or 4 hours because we don't have all the extra crap that you get at regular school because they just keep you there to babysit you.
Extra crap like science, math.
No, extra crap like the PE and all that stuff. And
well, she didn't have the actor that played LeBeau from Hogan's Heroes give a assembly speech about the Holocaust like I got. So it is one important facet of schooling she missed out on, and probably a lot of ceramic classes I took. She didn't take it home.
Does not know how to do a coil pot.
I'll guess she doesn't. Oh, what is it? Why? you're going to... Okay, I don't want to freak her out too much, but, honey, we're going to graduate you 2 years early because Mama got a job. It's like... I don't know. Like, on one hand, I learned nothing in school, and it was a complete waste of time. On the other hand, I've learned how to mold other people into the shape I'd like them to be in.
No flinging at home.
No.
Oh, it's just a great way to start a party. I mean, socializing.
Right.
School, how are you going to make friends and learn how to...
How are you going to negotiate? What is life? I mean, what is work? Half of it is the work, and then the other half is the networking and who you get along with and who you know and how, that whole sort of social aspect of it, which I got to believe is hard to learn. All right, let's... James Marsters is here tonight from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We will take ourselves a little break. Hey, is the Man Show on over there? Turn it on, that television, would you, Ann? I want to watch it. If it's during a commercial, we'll just keep talking.
Whatever.
Yes. Yeah? I'll have to wait for Ann. Drew, we'll take another call while she's trying to find the Man Show over there, Comedy Central. Nancy? Oh, wait a minute.
Nancy?
Yes.
All right.
What's your name?
Nancy.
Oh, Nancy. Okay, you're 21? All right. Hey, well, we got to go. The Man Show's on.
Best show on television.
Oh, yes, the best show on television. So says Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
It's the best night on television.
That's
it's a
right.
whole different thing.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be back.
It's your radio. Loveline will be right back.
This is Adam Carolla.
This is Dr. Drew. You're listening to 100.5
The Zone. Well, that's it. Another fantabulous show.
Mercifully
done. All right. So, until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo. I'm going to say something amazingly profound right now. Blah, blah, blah.
Millionaire.
Blah, 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 blah.
Millionaire.
My boyfriend, literally.
Millionaire.
Why?
All you screwed up people, you can't articulate yourself any better than that. People. I did some gay porn with my mother who I had sex with.
Oh, come on. Oh, no.
He had a little yeasty on the peckaroo. All right, I'm giving you oral sex starting now. I just got done whacking off to my mom. Yeah. Mommy? The world is your oyster. I mean, because that's all the world is. Drew is so jealous of my peckaroo. I'm the smartest of all the blue-collar guys, and I'm stupid. The point is if I can do it, anyone can do it.
My boyfriend, literally a millionaire.
Yeah.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Wilkins Ingold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.